In 1977, Polanski plied a 13-year-old girl with champagne and drugs and then raped her, a charge reduced to a single count of unlawful sexual intercourse, which he pled guilty to.
And also the thing is very clearly, and he's proven this, Roman Polanski is not a predator. I mean, he's 75 years old, or 76. He's got 2 beautiful kids. He's got a wife that he's been with for a long, long time. He's not out in the street, doing horrible things. So I'm confused by it.
How familiar are you with the Jewish tradition of Purim? Purim.
I'm woefully unfamiliar with it.
Unfamiliar? Johnny, you heard of Purim?
No, but I can tell you that I have given serious thought to becoming
a Jew.
A moil.
A moil?
Yeah.
Snip, snip.
Like an emergency moil.
That's it. It's more like an on-call moil.
Should you need a bris at any point, he's the guy. He's the go-to guy. You just call him up.
I mean, everybody arrives. You get the rabbi, you get the whole thing, and then
Where's the moil?
I feel totally comfortable giving my son. I'm sure you do a great job.
Totally don't do it.
It'll be hard for me and you to talk about theory since neither of us know a damn thing about it.
Right, which is why it's good that I should be interviewing you on this occasion.
Yeah, but see, we know about a lot more other cosmic things that are floating around in the universe and in this very room today, things that are circling around, that hopefully we'll be able to be vehicles for these things and let them come pouring through our nostrils today. Things that are circling around, that hopefully we'll be able to be vehicles for these things and let them come pouring through our nostrils. Pouring through our nostrils.
I heard ghosts on the whole record, and I'd always say, "Don't you hear those ghosts? Listen." And so would go, "John, not everybody hears them, just we hear them."
Come pouring through our nostrils.
Please. As your attorney, I advise you to take a hit out of the little brown bottle in my shaving kit. You won't need much. Just a tiny taste.
Ah, there it is.
What is this shit? That stuff makes pure mescaline seem like ginger beer, man. adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome?
I stomped him and pulled all his teeth out.
Where'd you get this?
Never mind, it's absolutely pure.
What kind of monster client have you hooked up with this time?
Satanism freak. Satanism freak. Satanism freak.
I think there's only one source for this stuff. The, adrenaline gland from a living human body.
I know. The guy didn't have any cash to pay me. He offered me human blood, said it would take me higher than I'd ever been in my life. Thought he was kidding. So I told him I'd just as soon have an ounce or so of pure adrenochrome. Or maybe just a fresh adrenaline gland to chew on.
I could already feel the stuff working on me. The first wave felt like a combination of mescaline and methadone. Maybe I should take a swim, I thought.
Yes, sir. They nailed this guy for child molesting. Child molesting. Child molesting. He swore he didn't do it. Why should I fuck with children, he said. They're too small. Christ, what could I say? Even a goddamn werewolf is entitled to legal counsel. Didn't dare to turn the creep down. Might have picked up a letter opener and gone after my pineal gland. You know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Why not? We should get some of that. Just eat a big handful and see what happens.
Some of what?
Extract of pineal.
You sure that's a good idea? One whiff of that stuff will turn you into something out of a goddamn medical encyclopedia.
Beautiful fucking tits.
Your hand was swelled like a watermelon. Probably gained about 100 pounds in 2 hours.
Right?
Oh, God. Bleeding once?
Yes.
And then you notice about 6 huge cherry tits swelling up on your back. You go blind. Your body would turn to wax. You have to put you in a wheelbarrow. And when you scream for help, you'll sound like a raccoon. Man, I'll try just about anything, but I'd never in hell touch a pineal gland.
On her path to Granny's, the little girl suddenly found herself in a very unusual part of the wood.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Some bread for grandmother. So she'll have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter of a league further in the woods. Her house stands inside a great oak tree.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your time.
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled.
But slow, little girl, hearken, hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delectable couple. Utter perfection, one brittle, one supple, one moment, my dear.
Come what may, follow the path and never stray.
Just so, little girl, any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones, then something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal. For Granny.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello. And then we went to his place, and he asked me up for a tea. I went up and had a tea, and we sat there and spoke about Kerouac and Burroughs and the early days, which was really, once again, you know, a dream come true. And one of the kinder, sweeter, sort of more beautiful gestures, he said, we were in his kitchen, and he said, you want to smoke, don't you? I said, yes, I do. I was on the verge of a nicotine seizure, you know. He said, you want to smoke, don't you? I said, yes, I do. He said, well, you can smoke, but you'll have to sit by the window. So I reversed sides and opened the window and sat there and smoked. And he took a picture of me. He was great.
How can you be absolutely sure that these three men are innocent?
If there was the tiniest sliver of doubt, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Another amazing man in Johnny's life, Hunter S. Thompson. Johnny became friends with Thompson before he filmed Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It was a friendship that endured for years.
Let's talk about Hunter Thompson and your friendship with him.
Hunter and I, it was when I was researching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and I was living in his basement, you know, and I happened upon this box as we were looking through the manuscript of Fear and Loathing.
So explain to the uninitiated who Hunter Thompson was.
He was, without question, I mean, I think the most important non-fiction writer of the 20th century.
Hunter S. Thompson, who was the author of The Rum Diary and the author of many great books, including Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, for me, one of the great heroes. He's, for me,
has been called the most accurate and least factual reporter working today. His latest book right here is entitled Generation of Swine, Tales of Shame and Degradation in the 80s. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Hunter Thompson. Hi, Hunter. Nice to see you. How you doing? Come on over. Thank you very much for being here. How you been?
Oh, thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah. Where do you make your home these days?
The same place I've been making it for the last 20 years.
20 years? Where is that?
Woody Creek. I invited you out there the last time we were talking.
Yeah. And you were born in that area?
No, I'm from Kentucky.
Kentucky originally.
Where are you from?
Indiana originally, yeah. And what is your life like there? Is it Colorado, you said?
Peaceful.
You're up in the mountains?
8,000 feet, yeah.
And what kind of a day do you have? So pick any day, for example. Do you get up early and write and stuff, or what?
Yeah, I write early in the morning. I work all day long.
Yeah.
And then I cut the grass, you know, and I chop wood.
Mm-hmm.
And
what do you do for recreation there?
Yeah, that's what I do for recreation. Yeah. I work.
You ever hike up into the mountains?
Oh, yeah, I do that I like to kill.
And when you say kill, you're talking about what, neighbors? What,
We don't want to talk about shooting people, do we?
No, but you're teasing when you say you like to kill, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not teasing. No, I used to like to kill. When I realized that I was hunting in order to kill.
You like hunting?
I quit. Well, I did. I quit.
Yeah. But I know that when you
But I quit because I realized I was not hunting for meat. I was hunting because I like to kill.
Yeah. Have you talked to anyone about this stuff? But I know...
I don't have to.
Yeah, I know. I found
it... time for
I found it interesting that in traveling here to be on the show, you brought with you on the airplane a rifle. Is that correct? Was it a rifle or a shotgun?
I to show it to you, but they wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah. But I found it interesting that you could travel with a weapon on an airplane.
Okay, but I've told you repeatedly, if you're innocent, you can do anything. Yeah. But I've told you repeatedly, if you're innocent, you can do anything.
First thing Johnny says is, when this is over, we've got to find a time to parlay. You know, it's one of those things. He didn't just support us while we were in prison. He's been with us every single step of the way since we've gotten out. He's become like a brother to me. And that's one of the things we always do, you know, just as part of that bond, is whenever you get tattoos like that, it's something that both of you carry with you through the rest of your life, and it's really meaningful.
This was the last one we got. We got
you and
this
Johnny
one.
Depp, and lots of new tattoos, some of which he designed.
The lines in the middle would be mine and Johnny's names spelled out in Hebrew, and then around this it just says brother. And then around this it just says brother.
I'm very much into philosophy, a lot of different philosophers that I've read over the years, like Nietzsche, Darwin, Freud, Aleister Crowley. And finally, Anton LaVey. And fortunately, he's, you know, still alive, so I got to meet with him and talk about his ideas and things like that. And in America, Satanism is sensationalized and kind of misunderstood, and people associate it with worshiping the devil and things like that. But it's really a philosophy about individuality and self-preservation. It's about, you know, being your own God.